Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are here in Bradenton, and we're actually going to be touring some brand new homes today. I'm really excited about this. Most of the homes that we're going to be looking at are going to be Jacobsen. This is actually called Citrus Homes, and Meadowood Homes is the company here in Bradenton. They sell Jacobsen, and then they have a couple others as well, but I will show you and we'll go over like what the brands are, what the models are, everything like that. So they have 7 homes here that we're going to tour today, and I am going to put them in order from each day. So I'm going to do one video per day. Today will be the first one, and it was going to go from the cheapest home to the most expensive home. Now, I want you to keep in mind that with all of this, these are base model prices, okay? So, these are very customizable, and so, you could add $10, $30, $50,000 in upgrades to these if you wanted to. Now, you can put these homes on rented lots, you can purchase land and put them on there, and this is not all of them that they sell. I'm going to also try to get out to Plant City and go to the Jacobsen there. It's the same owners as this one, and they also have a Palm Harbor community or dealership there as well we'll try to go to. But yeah, we're going to do one video per day. And then at the end, I'm going to do one video with all of these homes on it, and it's just going to be them all combined into one. So if you're watching each of these individually, you don't need to see the last one. So a little bit of an explanation today just because this is our first video of the series, but let's go ahead and take a look at some homes. First home we're going to go in for the day. This is the Anna Maria. We'll go inside. One thing you have to take note of is these all have front porches on them, but just because they have them on the models does not mean they come with them, or some of the features inside, they may not be standard. So just keep that in mind as we're going through these homes. Oh, it smells brand new in here. So again, they call this one the Anna Maria. And I love the ceiling in here. I mean, it's so crazy how well these are made now. They don't even feel like trailers anymore, right? So you have a little dining room area over here, which is cute. And what I would actually do is see how it kind of juts out there because of the refrigerator. You can actually make this into like a bench seat, like a wraparound bench seat. That would be really cool. And really nice, wide open kitchen in here. And of course you have the living space. Living space seems a little bit small in this one. We do have the floor plan, and I'm going to actually have a picture of this in the video. I'll do a screenshot so that you guys can have it and probably link it as well. But living room definitely feels small. The kitchen is really big, and it just seems like the kitchen is almost too large, but that's just my personal opinion. Because these are model homes, I'm gonna give some of my opinions in here. I love all of the drawers. So you have kind of this built-in pantry here. Then you have the drawers, and then we saw this in another home that I had listed for sale. It's kind of like nice to have like your water bottles and stuff stored there, or your small kitchen appliances. And this one does have a dishwasher as well. This is that built-in pantry. The cabinets go all the way back to that wall, which is great. And we'll keep going. All right, over here we got the guest bedroom. Now this house does not have lights in the rooms right now. They do have the attachment for it though. Got a closet in here. And we have a side door. Let's see if this is a laundry. Usually it's a laundry. Yep. So nice additional entrance with washer dryer hookups here. And we have the guest bathroom with, of course, the shub. Gotta love the shub. Now these homes do not have prices on them. I know the absolute cheapest one is gonna be like $130 before options. If you're gonna be buying a brand new home, I would expect you to pay about, I would expect about $200,000. So just kind of keep that in mind. I was going to do least expensive to most, wow, look at this closet, huh? I was going to do least expensive to most expensive, but if we don't have prices on these, I don't think we're really going to be able to do that, so that's okay. Okay, this we see these in many homes, and a lot of times people don't know what these are, and then they have a home inspection done, and they're like, oh, the hot water heater wasn't working. So this switch, see how it's red, is actually for the hot water heater. It's on a separate little switch. And this closet here is actually a skylight giving us all that light. So that's kind of nice. And then we're gonna have, of course, the master bathroom. It's pretty deep with a nice shower. All right, guys, well, let me know what you thought about the Anna Maria. I liked the bedrooms. I am not a big fan of the living room on this one. So I'd be interested to see, and what's nice about it is I'm not trying to sell this one, right? So I don't have to worry about what I say, and now you can really get my opinions because these are new ones that we're showing people. So let me know what you think about this one. Like I said, the living room's a little bit too small for me, but I love that recessed ceiling in the living room. That was pretty cool. Again, let me know what you think, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye now. Hey guys, and welcome back for another day of taking a look at some of these homes at Jacobsen in Bradenton. The home behind me is called the Bayshore model. So let's go ahead inside and take a little tour. Well, this one I actually already like a little bit better than the Anna Maria that we toured yesterday, just because we do have a larger living space. So let me go over to the corner and then kind of flip around. Interesting. This is a very different floor plan than yesterday's home. And the amount of natural light this one has on the side is insane. Now, as I said yesterday in my video, we don't have prices on these. Expect to honestly spend about $200,000 for these new homes. But it does have that nice recessed ceiling again. I wonder if that's going to be in all the homes that we see. Yeah, this one's a much different feel to it. There's things I like about this one and I don't like. I'm not as big of a fan of the kitchen, but I really like the lights in the living room, or the amount of light in the living room and the size of the living room. As I said yesterday, you gotta watch out because the porches are often an additional thing or additional cost. And we don't know what's standard in this home. Okay, so again, we're just kind of looking at the floor plan. And then if you were interested in purchasing a brand new home, we can get you connected to my guy Josh here to help you out. So off the kitchen, we have a laundry room. I like that. It's kind of a good spot for it. Lots of storage in the middle island. And I actually, you know what? We haven't seen this yet. I love these deep drawers. These are perfect for large pots and pans or even small kitchen appliances. These deep ones really do make a really big difference. You have here, this is going to be the Corian countertop. So it's kind of like a solid surface. But really interesting. I've never really seen a side door like that. It's usually like it was in the Anna Maria, where you walk in and they have the laundry room there. All right, so we have guest bathroom here. This model, the way it's set up, we have a very nice shower. So the tile goes all the way to the ceiling. And this one does have there it is, skylight again. Love the little bench in there. And it also has a little bonus room here. So a nice little office space, craft room, hobby room. It's a good size too, actually. Heading across the way, we have the guest bedroom that again does not have a light in it, but it has the hookup for the light. And as I'll continue to say in all these videos, these homes are very customizable. You could spend a lot of money doing upgrades in them. And so just keep that in mind. You don't want to over upgrade, guys. A lot of people do that when they're buying new homes and it becomes a problem. And this is a pretty large master bedroom. I like the windows on either side of the bed. That's kind of nice. And then you have decent size walk-in closet. It goes both directions. A little less over here. That's going to be your hot water heater. And we'll head to the bathroom. Got tile in the bathroom, that wood look tile. And this one has dual sinks. I always like when they're on this corner. I think that's kind of a really smart use of space. And then this one has quite a large walk-in shower as well. Pretty nice. All right, guys, well, let me know what you think about the Bayshore. I absolutely love the amount of light this home has. Kitchen's okay to me, but the living room is a lot better than the Anna Maria, in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, it's really interesting to see these homes because they're not that much different, but they're completely different at the same time. So make sure you check back again tomorrow for another new home from Jacobsen that we'll be touring this week. And let me know your thoughts about this one. Again, I don't have any prices in this because these homes are completely customizable. But again, if you're gonna be buying a brand new home, you're probably looking around 200 grand when all is said and done. So just keep that in mind. All right, thanks for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next home. Bye-bye for now. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another home tour here at the Jacobsen dealer in Bradenton, Florida. This next home we're going to be touring today is called the Lido Key. So let's go ahead and take a look. If you missed my other 2 days, I'm gonna give you the same spiel you got the other days. Just because something is in this home does not mean it's standard. Like for example, a lot of times these front porches you have to pay extra for. And that's why we don't have prices on these homes, just because they are so customizable. But if you were going to, purchase one of these or were interested, you're probably looking at about 200 grand when all is said and done. Could be more, could be less. So just kind of keep that in mind if you're trying to think about what price point this would be. So it seems we have a recurring theme here in Jacobsen, and it is this ceiling. And it's not even that much of a recessed ceiling, but my goodness, does it really make a difference? Now this home, I can already tell, is really different as we're walking in. They have a much different color scheme in this one. You have that multicolor backsplash tile. You have a larger island here, but we also have regular countertops here, which is kind of nice. So that way we can see what probably is going to be coming standard again. So these are all model homes, but Jacobsen allows you to modify them when you order them. So again, keep that in mind. Like we have shiplap on this wall here. So, all right. Big living room in this one. This is a better size living room. Not as much light like in the last one I went in, Bayshore. But kitchen is well appointed. Got the dishwasher and everything, and tons of drawers over here. So again, we have those end caps I like, and then we have the nice deep drawers here for like your pots and pans. Really, really like these. Like if you're gonna be remodeling your home, you definitely want some of these deeper drawers. So just another view of the kitchen. And one thing that's actually different about this home as well, that's what's different about it. It has drywall. So you can see the texture, the orange peel texture here. So this house is drywalled. So again, that's the problem with these models and pricing, is that that was probably an option, right? So when you go to these models, you know, they show you all different, well, this is what it looks like with this is what it looks like with that. So the pricing is always a challenge. But again, if you're interested, just let me know and I can hook you up with Josh and he can reach out with kind of pricing ideas and whatnot. I'm not trying to be deceptive, I promise, guys. If you've been here long enough, you know that. We have some very standard hardware here as well. But I really love when the tile shower goes all the way to the ceiling. It really does make such a big difference. It really looks so much better. All right, so we got that shub. Across the hall, we have our guest bedroom. Again, there's no light in the ceiling, but there is electric available. There it is. And all of these homes have had crown molding as well. So over here we have the typical side door, hot water heater, and we have the washer and dryer hookup. I'm just trying to listen and see what that sound is. You hear that clicking sound? No? Okay, we got another bedroom here. So this is a 3-bedroom. This is our first 3-bedroom that we've been in. And the bedrooms are both about the same size with that closet as well. And then the back of the home, no, it's not the AC. I don't know, something's making a clicking sound in here. Might be one of the ducks. Back of the home, we have a kind of a small master bedroom, huh? Look at this. Oh, you know what it is? It's something, there's a car dealership next door and it's coming from there. This bedroom is small compared to the other ones that we've seen. Definitely much smaller. The super high bed doesn't really help either, but the problem that we're gonna have here, and these are like things to kind of look at and why these model homes are nice, is this is definitely no longer bigger than a queen. There's no way. It might not even be a queen, to be honest. This actually looks like a full. And if you take a look, see where the headboard is? It's right between the 2 windows, so you couldn't actually put a larger bed in here if you wanted to, right? Because then it would kind of throw off the feng shui. It'd be blocking the window. So something, again, to think about. And then here we have, of course, the master bathroom, which is very lengthy. I love that window up there. It really adds a lot of light. Let's turn the lights on. There, that helps. And then down there, what would you guys store down there? I guess you would store like towels or something. I don't know, maybe like a laundry basket, a fancy looking laundry basket. But inside the bathroom, we have the toilet. We have a walk-in shower. And then this is what also people either love this or hate this. The closet for the bedroom is inside the bathroom. I used to not mind it. I have learned to hate it though. And here inside the bedroom, or inside this closet, you could see that this is not drywalled. This is the regular paneling that they use. And it's a dead giveaway because we have those stripes on the wall. So again, just to show you, these model homes have different options available to basically show you what's available. And that skylight is producing a ton of light as well, which is actually really nice. All right, guys, well, let me know what you thought about this home. I think out of the 3 that I've been in so far, this is actually my least favorite. It is a 3-bedroom, but I don't like a lot of the finishes, which again, that's something that could be changed. But the master bedroom is way too small for me. And for me personally, having that closet in the bathroom is an absolute deal breaker. So let me know what you think about this one. And we still have a bunch more to go. And we'll see at the end which one, is everyone's favorite. So thanks so much for watching today. And I will see you in the next home. Bye-bye for now. All right, guys, welcome back for another day of touring these Jacobsen homes in Bradenton. This one has no name on it, so I don't know what it's called. Hopefully they have information inside, but if not, I'll have to ask the sales guy what model this is. Really cute. I actually really like the color green that's on this one. I mean, love it or hate it. But let's go ahead and take a look inside. If you're new here, welcome. We don't have any prices on these homes simply because these are models, and so they're completely customizable. But as I've said in other videos, if you are looking to purchase a brand new home, you're really looking probably about 200 grand, okay? Could be more, could be less. But if you have that number in mind, you won't be too sad, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these things, like even this patio, this is an add-on. It's not gonna be standard, okay? And when we go through these models, you know, they add different things to kind of show off different features and different options. So it just kind of all depends. So this one is actually not a Jacobsen. I can already tell this. This is going to be a Champion. You're probably saying, Catherine, well, how do you know it's a Champion? Well, how, like, you know, what's the deciding factor? Well, because it says Champion right here. And actually, it's a Scott built, and it's called the Lido Key. And I don't think I'm gonna like this home. I can already tell by the floor plan. This is really interesting. But let's tour it, right? Okay, one thing I automatically notice that's different on this home than in the Jacobsen is this seam right in the middle. So what's interesting is I did not notice a seam at all in the other homes, and this is a pretty significant seam. So that would irritate me personally. I don't think I could deal with that. And as I back up, you can see the seam. See that? It's raised. It's like a speed bump in your house. So that would be something that would probably bother me. It's also a very significant seam in the ceiling as well, which I, again, did not notice at all on any other model that we toured so far today. So really interesting. What I do like about it is I do like the living room. This one is also drywalled. But I like the living room size, and I actually don't mind the kitchen. I like the little seating area over here it has. I'm not a huge fan of the sink being in the island. That's just a personal preference for me. But the reason I don't like it is because that's where they usually put the dishwasher, and then you lose out on storage space because now this is all, you know, under the sink, right? So compare this to the other ones that we saw that, you know, they had all that nice storage underneath. Again, personal preference. I'm probably gonna get comments saying you're crazy. That's okay. That's all right. That's why these new home tours are really fun, because I'm not selling these, right? But as you can see, this is gonna be that cheaper countertop. And we have here a good amount of storage, kind of like a little pantry. So it seems as though from the floor plan, all the bedrooms are on this side, living space is kind of on this side. So we'll go down this side and then come back. All right, so heading down the hall, we're gonna encounter our first guest bathroom with the infamous shub. Nice little shub in here. Now, unlike those Jacobsen ones that were tile in the bathroom, this is either laminate or vinyl plank all the way through. I think it's vinyl plank. But again, I don't know if that was, you know, an add-on. We have the second door here. Oh, this is interesting. I had to go all the way around. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. So you have the electric panel here, hot water heater here, and you have a big space here that you can put like a nice built-in, like a mudroom built-in. I like that. I like that a lot. And you also have cabinets here, and you have the washer dryer hookup. I really like this room. This is nice. Whenever you can add something like an additional, you know, storage space or something, it really does help. Okay, the bedroom's not a horrible size, but you only have that one window there, so it's not as bright as some of the other models that we've been in. And then I can already tell the bathroom looks a little bit small. It's not that bad. Sinks, got the dual sinks, which is nice. And I like this amount of storage here. Yeah, See, this is what I knew this is what we're gonna walk into. This is, okay, let me go in here and then let me turn around because this is kind of bizarre. All right, so we have the big master bedroom closet in the bathroom, which I am not a fan of. I have one of these at home and it's a challenge because if you need to get something out of the closet and someone's taking a shower, it becomes an issue and it gets really frustrating. So keep that in mind with these. For some people, it doesn't matter, but just from personal experience, it's rough. Peekaboo. Oh my gosh. I'm choking. I don't know. Something about the placement of this toilet is so strange, and I don't know what it is. Okay. I just noticed this flooring, this is actually linoleum. And the way I could tell it was linoleum was because back here, see that? So again, just because those other ones were tile and vinyl, that does not mean that was not an upgrade, okay? Like this rain shower head, definitely an upgrade. But actually a really nice size for the shower, little step up, but that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I can't get past the closet. I'm sorry. That's just a no for me. Do you guys have any things that are just like instant no's for you? And it's not like an aesthetic thing. It's that it's truly a this doesn't work for me thing. All right, so now we got the second bedroom, which is about the same size that we've been seeing all day. So that's fine. This one actually has some lights in it though, that's different. And then you still have this is gonna be for the ceiling fan if you wanna install a ceiling fan. And then this room could either be a bedroom, right? Or they have it set up as an office. So it doesn't have a closet in it, but as we have learned, you do not have to have a closet for it to be considered a bedroom. And even if you bought this model just like this with this open doorway, you can always add a door or something. That's not that big of a deal. All right, guys, well, let me know what you think about this one. Again, try to not focus on the finishes when we're going through these properties because they're all customizable. Just focus on the floor plan. For me, this one doesn't work. I do like the living room, but the closet in the bathroom and this horrible seam on the floor and on the ceiling, it makes it feel like a trailer to me. And if I'm gonna be spending this amount of money personally, I want it to feel like a house. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know, right or wrong, you know, it is what it is, but it's something to consider. So yeah, if you're interested in this home and the other homes, we sell real estate, we sell lot rent, just feel free to reach out. We still have a couple more homes that we're going to go through. And, you know, we'll see which one is the favorite at the end. So thanks so much for joining me, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next home. Bye-bye for now. Hey guys, and welcome back for another tour here at Jacobsen in Bradenton, Florida. We have two more to go. One of them, I guess, was sold, so there were supposed to be 7, but we're only going to do 6. And this is the next one we're going to go in. It doesn't look that great because we're entering from the side, but this is the St Armands floor plan. So let's go ahead and see what we think about this one. If you've been with us a while, this isn't your first video tour, you'll know a couple things I'm going to repeat right now. So number 1, we don't have prices on these. Ooh, this is nice. We don't have prices on these because they are completely customizable. But if you're going to be purchasing a new home, expect to pay, you know, about $200,000. And the other thing I was going to mention is we came in that side door, and normally it's a laundry room, right? So that was kind of interesting. We'll have to find the laundry room, but wow. Look at this one, huh? This one's really nice. This has got to be the most expensive one they have. There's no way. So unlike the other Jacobsens we've seen, it does not have that recessed ceiling, but I'm not missing it in this one. You have an absolutely massive living room. I mean, this space is huge. And tell me this does not feel like a house. I mean, this is crazy. Compared to that last one we went in, see, there's no center beam. I don't know how they're hiding it. I guess it's like a drop ceiling with the drywall or something, but it's fantastic. You have a huge dining space in this one. You have wine rack here, wine rack there. Again, that's probably an add-on. You know this granite countertop was an add-on. So again, when you're looking at these homes, just really think about, you know, what you're gonna, I'm sorry, where's the oven? Am I going crazy? Is that not a vent fan? Is there no oven in this? What the heck? Well, guys, oven, sorry, you got to add that on. Where the heck is the oven? That's so weird. Oh, that's so weird. Well, look at that. What a peculiar choice. And they do have an oven over here, I guess, to show that it comes with it. But what a strange choice to not have the oven in the model. Wow, that is really weird. Well, anyways, just keep in mind, a lot of stuff is upgrades. Clearly, the oven is an upgrade. You don't get that in this one. I'm just kidding. But lots of storage space in this kitchen. And I kind of opened this pantry, so we'll open it again. Really nice size pantry here as well. I would add more shelving as well, higher up if it was me. But middle island here, you have lots of storage space. You have the outlets, of course. So pretty nice, minus the fact that there's no oven. Let's consult them. Yeah, optional European range hood. Well, so there you go. Like that is optional, the range hood in here. I guess so is the oven. All right, we're gonna keep going. Sorry, that really threw me off. So you have here a bonus room, and this is actually this is a big one too. This is a really good size. And then this is the door we came in. So we got to find where the laundry is, because the laundry is usually in a mud room over here. Let's see, is it right here? Yep. So the laundry was just on the other side. You have a washer dryer hookup, cabinets, and a sink. And then we have the guest bathroom with the shub, of course. Nice tile all the way to the ceiling. We like that. And I really like when they have those large windows as well. So this is just going to be a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Guest bedroom is, oh, this one's bigger than the other ones. Yeah. Not significantly, but bigger, like enough, you know, to make it so that I truly noticed that it was larger. And then we have the master suite. Ooh, this is nice. So look at the size of this bed between the windows. Remember that other one that it was hitting the windows? This also looks like it's a full. I don't even think this is a queen. So you could almost certainly put a king in this bedroom. Oh, nice walk-in closet, not in the bathroom. We like that. It's a pretty good size too. And then we have this little secret area. Oh, another entryway, which is good for like an emergency. But this room is almost too big. It needs like some chairs over here, or like a sitting area or something. I think that's what that's for. I don't know. It's really big though. Oh, we get a full view in the mirror today. So you get these nice French doors here. Huge shower. This is obviously an upgrade, right? But huge, massive shower. You get the dual vanities. And honestly, having the separate toilet room with the pocket door, it is really nice. Because then you could still use the rest of the bathroom. Like if you had the pocket door with the toilet and the closet was in the bathroom, I could live with that. But having the toilet and the closet just doesn't work. And then a nice linen closet here as well. I thought I would do my outro video for this home at our dear friend, the Shub. So let me know what you think about this one. Obviously, there was an oversight in the kitchen that we were laughing about, the fact that there's no oven in the kitchen. But other than that, I mean, obviously this is probably going to be their most expensive one. It is really big, really nice, huge living space. Probably going to be a lot of people's favorites just because of the size of that living space. So let me know what you think about this one, and if you have a favorite one so far. Remember, at the end of all these individual days, I'm going to do one video that has all of them together, and that's where you can comment which one was definitely your favorite. And don't worry about price. Don't worry about price. Just which one did you like and why? I'm really curious. So thanks so much for watching on this one, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today is our last video in the series, except for the video tomorrow that's gonna have all of them together. This is our last home tour, and this one is called the Manatee. And if you know me, you know I love manatees. So let's go ahead and finish up strong and see what the Manatee is all about. I'm so glad I only have to say this one more time. But if this is the first time you're watching these new home tour videos, welcome. And I just want to let you know that we don't have prices in these because they're super customizable. So just keep that in mind, okay? And if you are going to be, buying a brand new home, you're probably looking at about 200 grand. A lot of these have, optional upgrades in it. Like this one has drywall. So if you're interested in these homes, let me know, and I can set you up with Josh, who is a salesperson here, and they can help you out. So this one, I don't know. If you guys have watched all my other videos, think in your head right now what I think about this home and the floor plan, really. I don't like a lot of these finishes in the home. I like this one, though. So a lot of the finishes, again, I don't like. I don't like the countertops. I don't like the backsplash. But the layout is pretty nice. So living room is a little bit small, a little bit weird. Because the living room ends right here, right? So you're kind of squished over here. But I guess you could make it work with like an L-shaped couch or something. But I really like this island. So I'm a big fan of large islands that you can also sit at. Because for entertaining and just even for doing work during the day, it's just really nice. And I really like those long bar windows. I don't know what they're called, but they let in a lot of light and it looks really nice. I'm not a fan of the built-in. That's very like trailery, because a lot of the mobile homes have that. A lot of the older ones too, but it is really bright and open in here. So we have those nice deep drawers that we like. We have this open space that we like. This is gonna be that cheap countertop. But again, it gives you an idea of, what the basics are. Definitely have some upgrades in here, like the sink is an upgrade. Probably the stainless steel appliances is an upgrade. But let's go ahead and head down the hallway. We'll do the left side of the home first this time. No, we'll go back and forth. So we are back to our typical second bedroom. No light in here, but they have the electric available for it. Across the hall, we have that second access door, so we already know what that's going to mean. Our washer and dryer hookup. You guys are catching along? Seeing similarities? I love when they put the cabinets above that. That's always really nice. Next to that, we have our guest bathroom with our glorious shub. We love the shub. It's a nice shub. If you're new here, that's a shower tub combo, but I actually cannot believe I just said it properly. I do not have the ability typically to say that properly, so we just call it shub. Ooh, like this, right? Got the master closet outside of the bathroom. And again, this is another home where out here is drywall, and in here is the regular mobile home paneling, right? That's kind of cool though. You don't usually see that little space there. That's kind of nifty. That's perfect for like stacking towels or something. And again, take a look between the windows because that is going to give you the information that you need about what size bed will fit in here. And you can definitely fit at least a king in here. So that's real nice. And then of course we have the bathroom, and I already see something I like in here. So you have two vanities, but they're separated, right? So one's over here, one's over there. That is really nice. You don't see that very often, and it's always kind of a cool feature. And then we have the tile shower, and we have this linen storage as well. All right, guys, well, that finishes us off here in Bradenton. Those are all of the model homes that they have available right now. So I'm really curious. Now you've seen the last one. Let me know which one is your favorite. And if you are interested in any of these homes, please let me know. I can get you in touch with Josh, and we can help you find land if that's something that you're interested in as well. Sometimes it's easier, well, it's harder to find, but regarding like, buying a piece of raw land and having to put like the septic and the well and everything in, sometimes it's easier to find like a dilapidated old trailer and buy that, tear it down, it already has the stuff there. So we have some different strategies if you are looking to, purchase something like that. So thanks so much for watching. Remember, tomorrow's video, unless you're watching the video that has all of them in it, then there is no tomorrow's video for this. But if you're watching the single property video, remember that tomorrow is going to be the one that's going to have all of the homes together. So you don't have to watch that if you've already watched the individual ones. But if for some reason you missed one of those videos, like you didn't see the early ones, I will have timestamps in the video so you can switch back and forth to all of them. So thanks so much for watching. Let me know which one you like the best. Let me know which features you like the best too. I'm really curious about that. And I will see you in the next home tour. Bye-bye for now.